baby cop.
Well, here we are, packed to the roof, literally. We're on our way to Port St. John's for a couple of days. Avi, what do you think about that? We're going to catch a few fish this time.
Yes, we hope so. We really hope so. We're going to catch some fish.
We're just going for a relaxing time. We're not too worried about the fish.
Yes.
But a few fish will be nice. Seeing we're not fishermen, eh? We're just buggering around. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll see you on the road. Yep, so we're on the road. Petrol for the boat, wood for the fire, charcoal for the fire. Anything that you've forgotten, Avi?
I don't think there's anything we forgot.
You don't think we've forgotten anything? Eh? Yeah, look at all the stuff we've got here at the back. Yeah, we're approaching the Umzimvubu River. That's the bridge.
We're crossing the border.
The second lot of very exciting Eastern Cape road bumps. What do they call them? Road bumps. What's the other word for them? And these are very big road bumps, speed pacifiers. Here we are in, is it Flagstaff?
Yes, it's Flagstaff.
It's a main road town. A lot of traffic going on here. We're going to take a shortcut, I think.
Yeah, let's take a shortcut.
Let's go down. Can you remember the shortcut?
Yeah, this is the shortcut.
Siki. Couple of lovely old buildings coming up here. Let's see what they look like. Have a look at that. Wow, it's like a little haunted house scene, eh? Check it out. Yeah, it looks in worse condition now than what it was. Eh? Yeah, look at it. There must be. Oh no, look at this. There was a beautiful old building down here. The church. Oh no, they've knocked the old church down. It was an old historical place. Well, here we are at the beautiful Port St. John's. Avi putting up his tent. Down that side we've got the batwing up. This is the 5-star accommodation. The back of the old Quantum. Looking awesome. Slide out drawers. The little tent on the back. Got the boat. The little boat. Ark. I think it's a 3 meter. The little engine. Nice little 5-horse. And Avi's going to get his tent up here. See if there are any fish in this water. The water is looking awesome. Finally on the river. Port St. John's. What do you think about that, Avi?
That's cool.
Have you got a Rapala out? The back of the boat, yeah. Any pools yet?
No.
Nothing. Check it, all the birds diving down towards the mouth there. There's something going on right there in the white water. A whole lot of birds diving. Couple of boats out here in front of me. A lot of guys down here. See the Okies there on the bank. I'm getting a bite. Don't feel very big though. Probably bloody mullets. Yes, what a beautiful sunset, eh? the Umzimvubu River mouth, Port St. John's. The heads around the side, behind AB. Geese cruising past here on the water.
I don't know what I got it here. This is Grunter. Yeah. Yeah.
Same as last night.
Yeah.
That one's probably
45.
around about 40,
50.
40, 45, somewhere around there. Lekker, let's get him back in the water, Abby. Undersized, he's undersized, got to go back.
All of them, like they eat like a...
Then you must cut your hook off. We aren't going to kill it. Rather let the hook go.
Let me try.
Yeah.
Let me try. Beautiful little cop. Why I get a small one? Baby cop. Beautiful. Let's put it back. Don't worry, relax.
AB on there with another fish. Looks like a little spotty. Everything is a little short tonight. Very nice little fish though. Looks like a beautiful, healthy little fish. Probably just thought short of 30 centimeters. Well, that was a little bit of an unceremonious release there. Landed at the edge of the mud, but off strong anyway. All good. All good. There's AV on again with yet another little fish. What is it this time? A little cobby. Little cobby this time. Way undersized. They seem to be getting smaller. They were on the 40 centimeter, 40, 45, 48 centimeter mark. They've come down now to midget size, or live bait size as AV calls them. And a lot of little cob in the water. We were there for 4 nights, and every night a couple of these little cob came out. I think the first night or so everything was off camera, struggling with the hook a bit. There we go, back into the water. Good safe release. Fish on there again. AV's winding that reel hot tonight. Let's see what this one is. Oh, that looks like a little spotty, another little spotty. Not too many spotties, eh? A couple of them came out, but it was more cob than what it was spotties. couple of them that were close to size, and also a lot of them that were way under, like this one. I don't think the warm water had come in yet to the river. It's not quite time yet, but there were one or two nice spotties that came out at the mouth of the river as well. Not too many. Good release there again. Off it goes nice and strong. A good release, that is, for the fish. AV here giving up his baiting up secrets and tricks. I think the sardines, I don't know, they seem to be maybe a little bit too fresh. The spotties seem to like a softer, mushy sardine. Normally have better success with the mushy sardines. So that's all he's fishing with there tonight is sardine. We didn't worry to cut another fresh squid up. Not for the little ones anyways. So yeah, now there you all know AV's baiting up secrets. Well, we're coming into Port St. John's, into the town part of it, and I think this is Taba. The spotted Grunter, I think he's right next door to it. There's the famous spotted Grunter resort. Maybe we'll show you there. This is coming to Port St. John's town. There's a waterfront restaurant. Got a traffic circle going on. Looks like one of the official buildings. Just be careful of your windows, see? Very informal. See if we can find a place to park here, Avi. This is the town hall, Port St. John's town hall. The buildings don't look too bad. A couple of new buildings that I don't recognize.
Town office.
I recognize this little place. We used to have lunch, breakfasts here, late breakfasts. Glad to see it's still open. This is the big house up on the hill. I think it is used to be one of the ministerial houses. I would imagine it's a B&B. Now B&B, I think. This used to be the gecko room. Look at that. There's nothing left of it. That was Gecko Moon at one stage. Oh goodness, they also packed it up.
Beautiful.
Ugly, there's nobody fishing, eh?
I wonder why.
I wonder why there's nobody fishing.
They there in the rocks.
Very quiet. Where?
In the rock.
That side?
Yeah, they full there in the rocks.
A lot
Other
of people
side.
on the rocks. So it's probably shad or something like that this morning. You can see how beautifully wide the river mouth is. The big sandbank up front here. It's probably going to all be exposed on the low tide. The channel running right up on the right hand side, on my right hand side. That's the lighthouse just around the corner there. We'll see if we can go up there. East wind's up today, and it's been really quiet the whole weekend. I don't know what's going on. Absolutely nobody fishing out here. No boats out this morning. This is the golf course. The golf course in Port St. John's. I don't know if it's actually still functional. It's the monkey with a banana. There he goes. Some really nice places here at this end of Port St. John's. See the roads here are all paved, This beautiful old school building here. Look at the veranda all the way around on it. Absolutely beautiful. Sports out there. John. In the natural forests here at Port St. John's airport. It's still very pristine. Seen a couple of diaries. Monkeys. Lovely drive. Good speed, fresh air. I'll show you the little dams down here. That's Port St. John's water supply down there. We'll go down there and have a look at it. And then we'll go up to the airport. So the airport is up this way. That's the airport up there. How are you? This is the Port St. John's Dam, the Bololo Dam I think it's called. Have a check there. You can see the water lilies are all just about to flower. You can see all the flower heads sticking out the water here up front, stretching all the way to the back there. A lot of waterfowl on the water. Ducks, have a look in this corner here. A couple of ducks there. More ducks that side. There's a duck sitting down there. There's another one sitting out here. They're sailing around in the center there. You see him there, Avy?
Yeah.
There in that shadow, a couple of ducks there.
Slowly there.
Yeah. Swing around this side, a couple of rushes here, a lot of rushes. Let's go and have a look at the airport and see what the airport looks like, if we're allowed up there. Ndaka. So hands on doing guy. Huh? What?
You won't do anything. How did you catch him? Ufuma njani?
Ngathi yagula ne? What's going on with that crow? It looks a bit sick. So this is a little dam at Port St. John's that not many people know about. You can see the dam wall there. There used to be fish. This water was so clean in the old days. And there were fish here. There goes a little kingfisher. You'd be amazed at the life here up at this dam. So to get to this little dam, you've got to get into the bush here and walk down a little pathway. It's really a hidden little gem. You see the water lilies. I saw this dam once and it was full of beautiful water lily flowers.
They walk in the corner.
Oh, there, yes, that's the one that walks on the lilies.
Look at there, look at there.
You can see him out there. This is the most beautiful little dam. There's little ducks there, you see them? Behind you. Down there in the reeds. I think that's the little whistling ducks. They're small little ducks. There you can see them. Look at the water lilies here. Look at all the water lilies. It's the most beautiful, beautiful little dam. There goes the lily walker, Mr. Long Toes. There he goes. You can see how long his feet are. You see there? Long feet. He gives a lot of walk on the lily, so it spreads the downward force. It distributes the weight. Mr. Long Toes. Absolutely beautiful. Just look at that corner there at the wall.
Yeah,
there.
I'm surely there. Hey, there's such a crazy fish here.
Yeah, it must be
It might be.
bass.
Yeah,
You
it's in
can
the
see
bush.
how healthy it is. Just look down here.
Yes.
Look at the size of those lovely lily leaves. Absolutely beautiful. We move along. This is top. We're nearing the airport. The airport's I think this was one of the movie props. They had the stone house here, and all along these hills here they had teepees, like teepee tents. I don't think there's anybody home. Now, these are obviously built out of the local stone around here. It looks like they have been occupied. Some crates, doors are all broken. Water tanks, guttering. What did you see?
A big pig.
Big pigs. Is there somebody staying here? Eh?
Look at the someone thing here. Yes. Just look at the someone staying here. Look at how this.
Really?
Look at how this.
Oh my goodness. My word, look at the size of these pigs. Is there somebody here? Are we allowed?
Yo.
Hello. Jeez, check out the size of these hogs. Pigs, whatever they call them. Well, if one jumps over, I'm out of here. The size of these hogs. Pigs, whatever they are. Gigantic. Hey? They are gigantic. Hey? Good Lord. Look at this. This guy is huge. My goodness, look at the size of its head. Hey? Yo. That one there as well is huge. Eh? Yes, look at the size of this one. Yo. Let's get out of here. The back end of Port St. John's, going down towards the Sugarloaf side. You can see all the villages. I think that's the old military base where that clearing is here. Down there. It's the runway we're on. They're building a new clubhouse. These are the drums where they anchor the aircraft onto. Not really much going on here. Much closer than that. Let's go and have a look. Right on the top, what do you think?
Yo, what a lovely view.
Lekker, ne?
I always see when I'm down there.
Yeah.
Now I'm right here.
We're fishing down over there. You can see the heads, yeah? There, the heads, the plateaus on the top.
Where's the Cremorne?
Yeah, you can stand right on the edge there. Just don't forget there are no parachutes, eh?
What a beautiful view.
Yeah, check that out. Yeah, you see there's the sandbank. That's why I didn't want to go over yesterday.
Yes.
You can see the sandbank down there. We were almost on it yesterday. In that corner. Road down there. Mouth looks awesome. It's about as far as I'm going. See, we're right on the edge of the cliff here. Looks like the spotted grunter down there. I don't like heights myself. You can see the bridge down there as well. That's Cremorne down at the bottom there. That's where we're camping. Awesome. That's what the bottom of the cliff looks like. The Umzimvubu Bridge down there. Spotted Grunter Resort. The River Lodge down here below me. See all the smoke in the air here. People burning the fields, I think, or grass fires that have been started. It's the burning season. Beautiful. Spectacular view. If you are this way, make a point of coming up and having a look at it. There's Avi right on the cliff. No jumping today, eh?
Got parachute.
Second beach, Port St. John's. Like a braai area here. We'll pull in here and have a look. See what's going on here. Oh, it's beautiful, eh?
There's a cow. Cow. Is it?
Reverse, yeah. We have the National Sea Rescue depot here with a jet ski in it. Shark warning, couple of lifeguards. Lifesaver shack. Little on the skew side. There used to be a caravan park in the back here. Just up in the bush there, that's where we used to camp back in the day, the 80s. Couple of guys on the beach here. Yo, the water here is looking amazing at Second Beach. Absolutely amazing. Couple of cows on the beach down there. Jeez, look at that one's right in the water.
That's what I
Look at those cows right in the water there. Proper beach bums. Very sanded up here, a lot of sand in the water.
Yeah, we at Port St. John's at the second beach. See some cow here in the beach. They're swimming as well.
This is the exit, Port St. John's, the taxi rank. Very, very busy area, very congested. Exercise a bit of patience here. Hotel, I think it was the Needles. Yeah, it's still called the Needles. Can you believe it? Been here for years, the Needles Hotel. Amazing, eh? Wow, awesome. Alright, let's get out of here. Nice fresh bronzy, fresh out the sea. We're going to keep that one. We've got enough. Pieces here. We had 2 of them. Thanks to AB for catching the bronze bream. So we're having a masala now. We're having a masala. We'll take that fish home for the old lady. Beautiful crayfish here for crayfish are all just on size. A couple of them just over. Gonna make a nice fish biryani. Not biryani, fish masala, crayfish and fish masala. Right, here we go with the fish curry. I don't have any coconut oil or olive oil, so I'm just going to start off with a little bit of margarine. Everything in it, mustard seed, a little bit of tamarind, cumin, and coriander, some good fish masala, nice color. We can get that in. Okay, get that in. I'm going to use my tongue as a spoon. This is very dry. Open it. I'd like to brown the spice a little bit, but
very nice.
Really nice. Yeah.
It's like you're done already.
Like it's done already.
Yeah.
That should dissolve in there as we go along. Yo, that's looking awesome. Okay, get the other tin in there. In this little baggie here, we've got. Just hang on before you get it in. See, you can open it. We've got a bit of garlic, a couple of chilies, and we've got some curry leaf. Get the curry leaf going there. Like you can never put too much curry leaf in.
Awesome.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Yum.
Awesome, eh?
Yes.
Awesome. Now we're just going to let that simmer slowly. Right, so there goes the crayfish. Crayfish going in, and this is looking absolutely awesome. Look at that. Weigh that fish in. Okay, stop. Okay, that's it. Gotta get this fish in here, get it all submerged. Look at that lovely crayfish. Okay, we're going to let that cook away. Lovely, starting to boil in the middle there. The smell's awesome, eh? Hare Krishna. Absolutely awesome. Well, that's the fish curry. Going to use the braai tong to dish it up. Yo, it certainly smells awesome. Looking very nice. Yo, look at that fish. Can't get fresher than this. Yo, look how nice and juicy that is, eh? Very nice.
Look at it.
Very, very tasty. How's your curry, Abby? Is it worth eating?
Very nice.
Nice.
It's very tasty. Fresh
Tasty.
fish.
Yeah.
Everything is fresh.
You can't get fresher than that, eh?
Yo,
Yeah.
crayfish.
Awesome.
It's hot.
Enjoy it. Avy's got another little cobby there. Nice little cobby, eh?
Yeah. Hey.
Same as last night.
Yeah.
That one's probably around about 40, 45, somewhere around there. Lekker, let's get him back in the water, Avy. Undersized is undersized, got to go back.
All of them, like they eat like it.
Then you must cut your hook off. We aren't going to kill it. Rather let the hook go.
Let me try.
Avy's going to release it there. And over this side, there we go. Cut the hook off. Unfortunately, it's hooked in the throat and off it goes. That was a good strong swim off there. There we have a little fish on. I don't think it's very big. Feels like a little gilliminky. Yeah, little cobby. Don't know that you can get too much smaller than that. Get him back in the water here. Tiny little lucky. Beautiful condition though. Yeah, lovely, dusky, beautiful. Eh?
What is that?
It was a little cobby. The little Grunter or something on here. Oh, there we go. Flying Grunter. Tiny. That's a nice little cobby, eh? Yeah, but undersized, size is 60, but just they're getting a little bit bigger now, eh?
Yeah.
Well done. That one must be about 40-ish.
Yes.
40, 42, I would say 42, 45.
Yeah.
Well done. Let's get him back in the water. Yeah. Catch him on a bit of squid and sardine.
Yeah, it's go deep.
Hey, lekker. Did he slick it?
It's very
Try and
deep.
either cut your line or try and get it out with the long pliers. Little cubby. Little cubby. Eh? You want it for a live bait? No, you can't have him for live bait. Yeah, but I am catching live bait. Lovely healthy little cubby. After having just about no bloody bites the whole day. Getting back in the water here, Evie.
Yeah.
Where's your pliers here? I'm going to need a little bit of help. Okay, there, I got him.
That's beautiful.
Lovely, eh? Lekker, back in the water. Off it goes. Avie's got something there. What is it, Avie? Let's have a look. It's a lekker spotty. Yes, bring him up. Lift him up. That's it. Lovely.
What's a Grunter? Small.
Remember, spotties are 40. I think that one is a little bit on the small side.
Yes, small side. Yeah.
Yeah, carefully don't get cut.
Yeah, I know.
Just keep him under control. That one must be, I would say, about 30, 35 or so.
Yeah.
So definitely undersized. But a lovely catch. Was that a nice fight?
Yeah.
Lekker, man, lekker. At least you got your first fish, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get him back in the water. What did you get him on there? Squid?
No, it's a sardine.
Sardine, eh?
Very sweet.
Lekker. Let's get him back in. Don't fall in the river. Off he goes. Splish splash. Beautiful sized cob there by Avie. Get him back in the water. Oh shit. Ah, off he goes. Okay, that's all good. Oh, there he goes. I didn't realize there was no water there. But he swam off, so that's all good. You'll have to just get another hook. But they're getting a bit bigger, eh? Somebody on the other side there on the jetty. Looks like he's got something nice. On there, let's see what's going on. He's drawing quite a crowd, drawing some attention. He's got our attention as well. Oh, somebody's waving for a gaff.
Is it gone?
There comes the gaff. Let's see what that is. What do you think, Abby? A nice cob?
Yeah.
Must be. See, that's where the channel runs.
That side.
But
that guy is not so long.
Oh, you can see the shimmy on the water here. The fish has come up to the surface there. He's still quite far out. It's just probably from where I'm sitting 2/3 of the way to the other side. Well, that was a good 20 minutes or so. Looks like a nice fish. They're going to be gaffing it there. I can see the oak's got the gaff in the water. Yeah, it's right up at the jetty. You can see the splashes there. Looks like a nice fish. Check this little duck coming past here, a little diker, outgoing tide. There we go. Didn't see it. Must be a cobby. Yeah, there it is. He's got his back to me, but yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, nice big cobby. Not too big. It looks like about 4 or 5 kilos. Very nice. Very nice. There comes an aircraft in to land at the airport. The airport's on top of the hill there. And there he goes. Touchdown. Nice little Port St John's coffee after the morning fishing off the bank here at Cremorne. Now to do a lekker breakfast. This oak is also showing a bit of interest in what we're doing here. There's the fish eagle. He's made an appearance as well. Let's see if he's lucky enough to get a fish out here. Awesome. We've got a good Port St John's breakfast going. What do you think, AB? Bacon and eggs?
Yes.
Very good looking bacon, actually. Oh, the wind's not playing the game this morning. Like eggs in the pan, yeah. Fresh farm eggs. What do you think of your breakfast, Avi?
Yes, it's looking nicely.
How was the coffee?
Tasty.
Lekker.
Yeah.
The salt and pepper. Very lekker. Let that cook and the baked beans will go in. Wow, wow, wow. Breakfast is ready. Yeah, you can put toast. You can put the grill on and then toast. You can have toast as well if you like. There's still enough coals. Awesome. Well, that was a wonderful 4 days at Port St John's. Every good thing comes to an end. So we're going to get cracking with the packing. Well, but time for us to go and chase the sardines. The sardines have come in while we've been away, Port Edward, and I believe this morning at Port Shepstone. So we're now going to go and chase the sardines. What do you think of sardine chasing, Avi?
Definitely we're gonna chase them.
Yeah. How was the weekend? Yeah, did you catch a few fish?
Yes, I catch some a few fish. Grunter. What's a grunter?
Grunters.
And the
Cob.
Unfortunately, it wasn't enough size for us to put in a pen.
Just
smell for in a pot.
See if we can get all of this back into the camper van. Everything spread far and wide here. And we'll see you guys again chasing sardines.